Unicoi Gap, and I'm with a couple people who are getting a shuttle into Helen. And I'm like, sure, shuttle into Helen, I could use a 0. I get dropped off, I go to the hotel, I try to book a room, problem with my card, not going through. Card is unused to Connecticut Arthur buying hotels in Georgia, so card goes, no. So I call them, and they're like, no problem, sir. It'll be resolved in 1 business day. So instantly, I go from a hiker to a homeless dude,
ain't it? You know,
standing on the side of the
That's
road.
when you gotta talk to the other hikers, man.
Yeah, I kind of was the only hiker in the visible
so
area.
he's on the side of a road.
So I'm sitting in front of a liquor store
Another
in
thing I was
Helen,
getting
Georgia,
to
and I have
about
no
not
clue what I'm
liking
going to do.
banks and shit.
I just stand up and I
Same
start
shit.
walking, and I hear an older person's voice going, Arthur, and I'm like, that can't be for me. I'm in Helen, Georgia. I've never been anywhere near here. I look up. It is a super friendly older couple that I had hiked with on like my 2nd day, and who were sort of grandparentish and really sweet. And they had gotten off the trail. That's awesome. They had gotten off the trail because she had a health issue and they were going home, but they had rented a car. And they go, do you need a ride anywhere?
And they just happened to be
They
there.
happened to be there. And
That's real
It gets,
traumatic,
right?
it gets a little.
It gets
So I
bad.
go, I need to camp somewhere nearby for the night where I can easily get into town the next day when my card issue is resolved. And he goes, oh, there's a state park right up the road, man. I got you. There's free camping all over there. So he brings me up to Unicoi State Park. And he drops me off in the parking lot, and there's a big pavilion with like 6 picnic tables under it, and there's a hand pump, fresh water. There's outlets all around. I can charge my phone. I'm like, this is perfect. He goes, the campground is right around that corner. I go, sweet, man. So I sit there, I make dinner, and these older couples are walking out of the park, like just finishing a hike, and they stop by. They go, oh, you through hiker? Yeah. Just so you know, I just saw 2 bears like 30 feet that way. And I go, all right, that's terrifying, but cool. And then 2 minutes later, another couple comes out, and they go, we just saw 2 bears right over here. And I go, I just heard about them. And he goes, no, I know about them. This is 2 other bears. So you're surrounded. Have an awesome night. And they go to their car and take off. And while I'm sitting there processing all this, the sun just like disappears behind a mountain, and it's dark.
Where's your food at this point?
In my lap. So I'm like, I gotta go set up camp. So I grab all my shit and I go walking around the corner, and there is no thing approaching a campsite in any of the visible distance. It is a wall of shrubs and a lake with a path for as far as you can see. And I'm like, well, they told me I'm surrounded by bears. This ain't gonna cut it. But I know that if I walk back out to the road over this long ass dam and then up around the other side of the lake, there's like a resort up there. It must be campsites. So I throw my shit on. It's dark. There's no cars going by. Go over this dam, start walking up these steep ass roads, and I can smell campfires from people camping, but there's no campsites anywhere. And then this fog rolls in, and I'm like, this is... So I throw the headlamp on, and I get like a quarter mile up the road, and I see what I thought was a bunch of kids playing with blue LEDs. I see this 4 blue dots in the middle of the road, and they're up and down in pairs. And I'm like, what the
It's
f***?
like
Kids.
screwing around.
Click my shit up brighter,
Yeah.
and I see the outline of bear cub head. And
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
they're right in the middle of the road. So I'm like, damn it. So I'm like, the mom's got to be around. I walk backwards for like a couple hundred feet, turn around. I go back to the pavilion, and I'm like, there's nothing for it. I take the 6 picnic tables, and I build a bear-proof fort.
Bear-proof.
It would not have slowed a bear down one
It's like
bit.
you're 8 years old. It's like you're
It is
8 years old to get
Dude,
into the living room.
bro, I needed a
This
fort.
shit
In
will
that
save
moment,
me.
a fort was the only thing that would do. I'm like, what am I going to do? Sleep on the picnic table? I might as well put ketchup on myself. So I flip these tables up, and I put my rain tarp over the top, and I like crouch down, and I'm like, fucking asshole. Like, you moved out of an apartment, now you're sitting in a picnic table fort surrounded by predators. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I fucking hope a cop or a Forest Service agent comes up and is
With
like,
a gun.
sir, in the fort, I'm like, what are you doing?
Sir, no,
I
he's
would
like,
be
I
like,
hate bears,
I'd be like, no, I would have been like,
come out with your hands up.
yeah, this fort was not my idea, man.
Take the top off your fork.
This lion-ass
Stand
couple, this deceitful old couple dropped me off in this bear preserve with nowhere to camp. So I built this fort out of necessity.